a cigarette with a match from last July, the one we stole from the diner off Route 9. You said everything real gets archived too late, then left lipstick on the paper cup like fate. My heels cracked on the sidewalk of your goodbye. That was the day I learned silence doesn't cry. I watched our love like a Sunday matinee, half asleep, half hoping you'd ask me to stay. The reel kept spinning even when the screen went black. Some stories end before they ever look back. There's a photo booth strip in my drawer of sins. I keep it next to the key you never used again. You whispered dreams like they came from someone else's skin. Funny how lies wear perfume when they begin. You said I'm not made for always, just for now, and poured truth in my glass with a twist of a brow. I watched our love like a Sunday matinee, half asleep, half hoping you'd ask me to stay. The reel kept spinning even when the screen went black. Some stories end before they ever look back. I drive past that closed down movie house where you first told me the sky could lie. Now all it shows are posters torn by time, just like your promises framed in white. You were my frame of a dream I couldn't keep. Not tragic, not cruel, just buried too deep, like popcorn on the floor, half eaten, left behind. A love too soft for the world to rewind. You wrote my name on a napkin, misspelled it twice, but I didn't mind. Said it looks prettier that way, like foreign words that never meant to stay. We talked about cities we'll never live in. You said love feels more honest in hotels, no clocks, just the sound of the ice melting slower than we'd like. But we keep saying foreign names for things we lost along the way. You call it living, I call it escape. We're just learning how to with softer hands and careful eyes, and places love comes cheap but not kind. You taught me that the good things fade when stay too long in one place. You like to kiss with the window open, so the city could hear the things we never said. And maybe that was your way of staying honest, letting the silence fill the bed. You always lit 2 cigarettes, one for now and one for later, you'd say, but you'd never finish either, just like you never stayed. And we keep saying foreign names for things we never planned to claim. You call it grace, I call it delay, a slow goodbye that feels the same, with borrowed hearts in vintage wine, the kind that hurts but tastes like time. You told me that we age like blame, until we're strangers who once had names. Some advice you whispered one night: don't love someone who makes time feel like math. I didn't understand then, but now I do. And I laugh. So we keep saying foreign names like poetry that lost its shame. You call it truth, I call it fate, I built a garden in my mind, full of colors I can't find. People pass, they never stay, like streetlights lost in day. Mom said truth is never loud. Dad said pride can wear you out. I sat alone and wrote it down. Now I wear it like a crown. There's glass in the garden, I know I walk it slow. I don't cry, I watch it glow. Pain made a path, but I still go. You don't need to run just to grow. She said love is not a plan, it's just knowing where you stand. He gave silence as a gift. I learned how to read the rift. Life's a room you clean each night. Make your bed, then lose the light. If it hurts, that's half the fight. If you're scared, it means you're right. There's glass in the garden, I walk it slow. I don't bleed, I let it show. Hope isn't soft, it's just slow. You don't need to shine just to glow. Dreams that wore disguise, now I wear them in my eyes. Every cut became a map to places I won't turn back. So plant your fear and let it climb. Not every storm has to take Still feel you under the low light, still dream in the scent of your hair. You're not here, but you're everywhere. Pure devotion, still there. I walked you home just like before, though we don't call it home no more. The city blinked in yellow light. We talked about the weather, not the night. You laughed at something on your phone. I nodded like I wasn't alone. Then we stopped right by your street. You looked at me, said good to meet, and I smiled like I knew what to say. But some goodbyes feel safer that way. No promises, no tearful rain. Just take care and not again. The train was late, I didn't mind. Watch the people walk in lines. Some kissed, some ran, some stared ahead. I just thought of things we left unsaid, and I smiled like I knew what to say. But good love never learns how to stay. No, we should talk, no, let's pretend. Just soft shoes turning round the bend. I walked you home just like before.